Alright, hey everyone, it's Transformers fan here, and today we're going to be reviewing our next Kingdom figure, the last Voyager, out right now, and that is Kingdom Cyclonus. So I'm really excited to be reviewing this guy. I am going to go and Alright, I'm going to go make sure to see if the video is streaming or not, and I'll be right back. Alright, and now I'm back, and here's Kingdom Cyclonus. This is absolutely beautiful. I love the design they gave on him. And so from what I've heard, Kingdom and Studio Series 86 was actually supposed to be one toy line at first, but eventually Cyclonus got canceled. Well, not Cyclonus got canceled. The line was too big and they had to cancel a lot of figures, so they divided it into two lines, and they still managed to keep some of the figures. So if anyone asks if there's ever going to be a Studio Series 86 Ultra Magnus Cyclonus or Galvatron, those are technically the figures for Studio Series 86. So, quick look on the figure. Here's a look on the back. Transforms in 34 steps, so definitely much more than Primal. So this is more sophisticated figure, I guess. And like I mentioned earlier, for Kingdom, you do have the boxes. If you look down here, you can just see the Kingdom logo. Well, not the Kingdom logo, the original Beast Wars logo. And just disappointing, but we still have the same Optimus Prime card from last time. And here's Cyclonus in his little box, and I have to say the box looks beautiful. Now you can really display these things because these boxes look great on the figure. Comes with a nice pair of instruction manuals. Well, not pair, but let me just slowly, using whatever scissors I found to open up the figure. Don't have any better scissors. Did a quick 5-minute search, and this was the best scissors I can find around the house. And here is Cyclonus' gun. And that should be all the tabs on him, if I'm not wrong. And turns out there's one more little plastic here. For some reason, they put a plastic tape, a plastic little band on his hands. Why, I have no idea, but that should free up Cyclonus. So this is straight out of the packaging Cyclonus. It's obviously slightly mistransformed, so just gonna have to fix that up for a quick second. One thing about Cyclonus, actually, his G1 toy was actually like this. This is how you actually transform the original G1 toy. But then again, you can always keep the wings out here, so you can have the more cartoon accurate look. Is that it? Is that how they do it? Pretty sure that's not how you do it, but then again, I might be wrong. Because this is my first time transforming him. Alright, never mind. There's a few flaps like that. So I'm going to take a quick look at instructions and I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back and I'm ready to transform this guy into his vehicle mode. This is going to be pretty fun. Alright. I did see a review on Cyclonus a little while ago. So what you need to do, come here to the hand, and if that'll just open up. Let me see why I won't open up. Alright, never mind. So come here to the hand, that opens up like so, and you just rotate the hand around 180 degrees, and you can just push that back in. So let me just move up closer and show you guys. Oh, one quick thing. Here's Cyclonus next to Primal. Primal really is the size of a deluxe. And that reminds me that I should get to articulation. The hand comes up this much, 360 articulation. So basically the same articulation you get nowadays. The same articulation as Primal, 360 waist, knees come up, bend back, and up like that. And there is very small ankle tilts. It's not really too noticeable. Anyways, you come here to the hand and just open that out. Rotate that around. And you can just attach that back in. Now, next thing you can do is come to the back of the wings. So let's turn them around. And alright, so another thing that I forgot to mention is that I definitely kept the figure mistransformed. The wings are actually supposed to be in, then you fold them out. It does explain why the wings did look a little funny. And you can just move those ones up. Come down here to the feet. Push them up like that. Just so you can get some space so you can open up this entire section and extend this out. Now you can push the feet in fully and just close that in. And on both sides. Open that out, open this, push this in, and push that in. So next thing you want to do after you push in both the legs is to come here and just kind of push them in like so. So here from a side view. So that's how you just want to push them in. And that just leaves just enough space for us to get this guy ready for ship mode. All you gotta do now is just attach the two legs together. Alright, there we go. Things are looking nice so far. Now you can come here, just move the wings out the way, just move the arms out the way. We have the ship right here. I don't think that opens up. I could try, but no, that doesn't open up. It's sad, but doesn't matter. So getting this guy into the rest of the ship mode, just come here to the arms, open these side panels up, like so. Again, I'm almost ready. So next thing you want to do is just open up this entire section down here so you can just get the nose cone out on the figure. Basically, what you want to do, open this back part right here. And come here and just make sure the head attaches in right there. Now you can close that up. And for now, that's gonna work. Alright, now that we have the wing out on the figure, so let me just check, see if there's anything else. Alright, so next thing you want to do is detach the section right here so we can get the rest of his nose going out. And just push that in. Close that up now. Oh wait, before you close it up, come here and open this piece up. Alright, so open this piece up from down here. And now that we open that tiny piece up, bottom, just come here and take out the little tiny nose cone. Can't even do it on camera. It's too tiny to take out. My hand just doesn't reach it. I could try with the gun. No, that's not working. This is not coming out. I'm gonna try with Primal Sword. Maybe that can open the wing up. There we go. There we go. That is, now it's opening up. So now we can attach that back in. And there's the entire front section. So now next thing we're going to do, now that we have this entire front part of the jet mode out, and just making sure that you just attach the front section of the chassis back. And so now you just come here to the back of the figure and just bring this entire section down like so, while this still facing out. Next thing you want to do is just make sure these sections are up on the figure, and that just brings us to grabbing this, rotating it around like so, and that gets almost the entire jet mode ready. So attach that in there, plant that can just come down here and attach. I don't think the arm parts actually tab in anywhere. I think you can just leave them as is. So anyways, you come here to the arms, move them back here like so, tab that in to down here on the legs, like that. And now that we have that tabbed in, just repeat it on the other side of the figure. Just basically just come here and just attaching that in. And with that attached in, well, that's a little bit difficult, but with that attached in, this just brings us at this point, and come here to the wing, gotta kind of extend it up, and just plug it in there. Come to the other wing, extend it up, then attaching it in there. And boom, there we go. This is Cyclonus in his jet mode. So the actual weapon doesn't even go anywhere from what I can tell. He does have some landing gear. I have no idea if I can pull landing gear out. Alright. The landing gear right here on the bottom on his legs. So there's the landing gear down there, and there's the landing gear up here. So that does pose the figure better. And just here's a quick look at Cyclonus from the front, and I have to say this is definitely way better than Primal. Maybe it's just because I grew up with G1, because G1 was the first cartoon I started with. And I always would remember because for me, I got into Transformers when I was around 4 or 3. I was interested in Transformers, but not too much that I wanted to watch it or collect it. I thought it was pretty cool though. It wasn't until around 2015 or 2014 I started to look at toys and I thought it was cool and I might one day buy them. 2015 was when I really got interested in the line. And I remember every day in 2015 to 2016 just waking up early in the morning to watch the Transformers on the Hub Network, which was renamed Discovery Family at that time. And watching Transformers the movie was a big part of my love for Transformers because I've seen that movie to death. I went everywhere looking up what characters were really supposed to die, other alternate stuff, read the comic version of the movie. I did everything I can just to absorb that movie. I know it was basically made to sell toys, but they did a good movie. They made a good movie out of it. Just because a movie is supposed to promote something doesn't mean that a movie is by all means bad. And just flipping that landing gear in, I'm gonna transform this figure back into his normal robot mode. Alright. So just transforming him with some commentary. So yeah, Cyclonus was always one of my favorite Transformer toys. I really wanted a Cyclonus as a kid. And the first Cyclonus I ever bought was the Generation 1 Cyclonus. I don't know if you guys have seen what that looks like. It is quite inaccurate, but it was the only thing I had as a kid back then. Well, smaller kid. Because keep in mind, this was all around a few years ago. Back in around I want to say 2017. So just watching the Transformers was just a big part of my childhood. And seeing Cyclonus come out really made me happy. I did really want a Cyclonus a lot as a kid. And the only thing out at the time was Combiner Wars, but that Cyclonus really didn't look that good, in my opinion. Which is why I ultimately never bought Combiner Wars Cyclonus. But that's just my opinion. You know, maybe a lot of people did like Combiner Wars Cyclonus, who knows. Like most people, I don't think there are a lot of people that like the Combiner Wars Combaticons, but they were my first combiner team that I made, which is why the Combaticons, for example, hold a special place in my heart, and why Swindle is one of my favorite Decepticons of all time. But yeah, so that's just what I think about the figure. So do I recommend buying this figure? Definitely. This is definitely the best Cyclonus we've had. But again, I haven't had that many Cyclonuses. And I think I transformed it correctly, I'm not sure. I was focusing more on talking. So yeah, that is basically it for Cyclonus. I don't know how you're supposed to hold this gun. Oh wait, no, I did the hands wrong. There we go. I don't know why they always mistransform the figure to make him fit in the box. If the figure doesn't work in the box in his normal mode, just change the box. But I know it's cheaper for them to just mess around with the figure. But overall, here's Cyclonus. The paint applications really look good. The grill right there on his stomach looks pretty great. And the purple on his chest, I don't know if you guys can see that well. But it looks pretty great as well. So that's just my opinion on Cyclonus. I really feel like this is definitely one of the best Cyclonus figures we've had, and so I'm just gonna get Optimus Primal. Let's put him in front of Cyclonus. So Primal's definitely small, to say the least. Here he is next to Scourge, the iconic duo. So they're roughly around the same size. I do like how Cyclonus is bigger than Scourge because it always did look that way in the cartoon. So that's basically it for this video. So if you guys did enjoy the video, just like, share, and subscribe. And that's pretty much it. So I'll see you guys next time.